Have you ever paused to wonder, what would I do if I had a stroke and no one was around? No warning, no time, just you, your body, and those few critical minutes that could decide the rest of your life. It's a terrifying thought. But for many of you, my modern and unstoppable seniors, this isn't just a what if, it's a very real possibility. More and more people over 60 are living alone, whether by choice or by circumstance. And while independence is beautiful, it also means we must be prepared, especially for emergencies like a stroke, where every single second matters. But don't worry, we're not here to scare you. We're here to empower you. Before we dive in, drop the first letter of your name in the comments below and add a heart. It's a simple way to bless your wellness journey and let us know you're here, walking this path with us in the Wellness for Modern Seniors community. Let's talk about what truly makes strokes so dangerous when you're alone. It's not just the damage they do to your brain, it's the delay in response that gives them the power to destroy. A stroke can begin silently, without pain. Maybe your hand feels weak. Maybe your words start slurring just a little. Maybe your vision suddenly goes blurry, or you lose balance. And too many seniors think, I'm just tired. It'll pass. I don't want to cause a fuss. Let me be clear, those thoughts can cost you your independence or your life. Here's the truth. When a stroke hits, your brain starts losing 1.9 million neurons every minute you delay treatment. Yes, every minute. That's why it's often said, time lost is brain lost. Now imagine this. It's 7:45 a.m. You're alone at the kitchen table reading the paper. Suddenly, your right arm feels numb. Your coffee mug slips out of your hand. You try to call out, but your speech comes out slurred, broken. There's no one else in the house. No one to say, you're not okay. You only have yourself. Would you know what to do? Let's rewind for a moment. The first and most important step is recognize what's happening. You can't fight what you don't name. That's why you must remember this acronym, FAST. It's simple, and it can save your life. F, face drooping. Ask yourself, is one side of your face numb or sagging? Try to smile. 8, arm weakness. Lift both arms. Is one drifting downward or feeling heavy? S, speech difficulty. Say a full sentence out loud. Is it slurred or strange? T, time to call emergency services. If you see any of these signs, don't wait. Call for help immediately. It's also important to understand how a stroke differs from a heart attack. Both are emergencies, but the symptoms can vary. A stroke often comes with sudden numbness, confusion, trouble walking, or visual changes, usually on one side of the body. A heart attack usually causes chest pain, shortness of breath, nausea, or sweating, but can also cause dizziness or even just fatigue in seniors. Here's something that doesn't get said enough. Many seniors delay action because they feel unsure, or worse, embarrassed. They think, I don't want to bother emergency services unless I'm sure. But let me tell you, it's never a bother to save your life. I once spoke with a nurse who said something I'll never forget. We'd rather you call and be okay than wait and lose your chance to be okay. So remember, listen to your body, believe your instincts, don't brush it off, because that moment of hesitation could be the difference between a full recovery and a lifetime of limitations. But knowing the signs isn't enough. You also need the mindset, the readiness to act without fear or shame. That's why this message is so important. Being alone doesn't mean being helpless. You are stronger than you think, and with the right knowledge, you can be your own first responder. You, my unstoppable seniors, are not victims of aging. You are warriors equipped with wisdom, and part of that wisdom is being ready before the moment comes. In the next part, I'll show you exactly what actions to take after you recognize the signs, even if you can't speak or move well. Simple, powerful self-help techniques that can support your body until help arrives. But for now, take this first tip to heart. Recognize the signs. Respond immediately, and never second-guess your need to call for help. If something in this message speaks to your heart, go ahead and tap that like button. It blesses your journey and helps bring this message to other modern and unstoppable seniors who need it too. Now that you know how to spot a stroke in its early moments, The next question is, what can you actually do while you're waiting for help, especially if your body starts to fail you and no one else is around? My modern and unstoppable seniors, listen closely, because this part could truly be the difference between survival and tragedy. First, don't panic. That might sound impossible in such a terrifying moment, but panic is your enemy. It raises your blood pressure, worsens symptoms, and clouds your ability to think clearly. Instead, we want to aim for calm, controlled action. And yes, you're capable of that. Let me show you how. Step 1. Get to the ground. Safely. If you're standing or in a position where falling is possible, your first move should be to safely get to the floor. Sit or lie down slowly to avoid collapsing or hitting your head. Falls during a stroke can double the damage. Once you're safely on the ground or supported by a stable surface, focus on your breathing. Step 2. Breathe with intention. Take deep, slow breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. This isn't just about calming your nerves. Deep breathing helps regulate blood oxygen, maintain brain function, reduce panic-induced heart strain. Try this pattern. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Repeat as best you can. Step 3. The cough CPR technique. Now let's talk about something that might sound strange, but can buy you precious time. Cough CPR. It's not a replacement for real CPR, and it's not for every situation, but in certain sudden heart events or stroke-like symptoms, it may help keep your heart rhythm steady and your brain oxygenated until help arrives. Here's how it works. If you feel sudden chest tightness, faintness, or your heart feels irregular or fluttering, take a deep breath, then cough deeply from your diaphragm like you're trying to clear your throat every 2 seconds. Deep breath, cough. Deep breath, cough. This coughing action forces the chest to compress, which may help the heart maintain a rhythm and prevent sudden cardiac arrest. Now, I want to be clear. This technique doesn't cure anything, but it can keep you conscious and circulating blood long enough to make that emergency call or be found. Step 4. Use technology to summon help. Even if you can't speak, most smartphones today have emergency features you can activate with just a few clicks or voice commands. On many devices, pressing the power button 5 times quickly launches emergency services. If your phone's locked, emergency call is still accessible on the screen. Voice assistants like Siri or Google Assistant can dial 911 if you say, "Call emergency services." Even if you can't speak, just connecting the call allows dispatchers to trace your location. If you use a smartwatch, emergency SOS features can detect a fall or abnormal heart rate and alert contacts or services automatically. And if you live alone often, it might be worth investing in a medical alert system that can be activated with a simple button press or even voice command. Technology today can be a lifeline if you prepare it before you need it. Step 5. Stay conscious and keep your mind active. While you're waiting for help, do everything in your power to stay awake and alert. Keep repeating your name, your location, or even counting slowly. Why? Because staying mentally engaged helps prevent you from slipping into unconsciousness, especially if your oxygen is compromised. Talk to yourself out loud. Focus your thoughts on getting through the next 30 seconds and then the next. That mental grit, it matters. Let me share a true story to remind you how powerful these steps can be. Eleanor, age 76, was home alone when she suddenly lost strength in her right side. Her speech became slurred. She remembered seeing a video, just like this one, that talked about stroke awareness. She eased herself to the floor, pulled her phone off the table, activated voice control, and called emergency services. As her heart began to race, she used the cough technique steadily while focusing on breathing and staying alert. When paramedics arrived, she was conscious and coherent. The doctor said those actions prevented her stroke from worsening and saved her brain function. Eleanor didn't panic. She didn't wait. And neither should you. So let's recap the second life-saving lesson. Get to the ground safely. Breathe deeply and slowly. Use cough CPR if appropriate. Activate emergency tech or call with voice. Stay conscious, stay calm, stay focused. My modern and unstoppable seniors, now that you know how to recognize a stroke and what to do in the moment, it's time to talk about something equally vital: preparation. Because the real secret to surviving a stroke when you're alone, it starts long before the symptoms ever appear. Think of it like this. You wouldn't wait for your roof to collapse before patching a leak. So don't wait for a medical emergency before creating your stroke survival plan. Let's walk through it step by step. Step 1. Create a mini emergency kit. Just for you. Keep this kit somewhere easily accessible, like your kitchen counter, nightstand, or entryway drawer. Here's what to include: a list of your medications, dosages, and what they're for. A sheet with your name, blood type, allergies, and medical history contact info for at least 2 emergency contacts. A copy of your ID and insurance card. If you live in a building, include your apartment number clearly. You can store all this in a small folder, zippered pouch, or even taped inside a cabinet door. Why? Because if you're found unconscious or confused, this info could help emergency responders act faster and save your life. Step 2. Set up your phone for survival. Most smartphones allow you to set emergency contacts and medical information that can be accessed even when your screen is locked. Take a moment right after this video to add your ICE in case of emergency. Contacts enable medical ID on your lock screen. Teach your voice assistant to recognize call 911 or emergency help. If you struggle with tech, ask a grandchild, neighbor, or friend to help set it up. It only takes 5 minutes, but could buy you many more in an emergency. Step 3. Build a daily check-in routine. If you live alone, isolation can increase risk, not just in emergencies, but in getting help in time. Here's a powerful solution. Set up a daily check-in habit with a loved one or neighbor. It can be as simple as a morning, good morning text, lunchtime call, evening check-in emoji. Even better, make it a mutual check-in. You're not just protecting yourself, you're building community care. If a day ever passes without you responding, your check-in partner knows to call or come check on you. Step 4. Train your mind like a muscle. In emergencies, your brain goes into survival mode. So the more familiar these actions feel, the easier it is to recall them under pressure. Practice these simple things weekly. Say the fast stroke signs out loud. Practice deep breathing when stressed. Rehearse how you'd use your phone to call for help. Review where your emergency kit is kept. It might feel silly at first, but trust me, your body remembers what you rehearse. This isn't fear-mongering, it's self-respect in action. Step 5. Protect yourself every day. Reduce your stroke risk. Let's not forget, prevention is the best protection. Here are 5 quick daily habits to lower your stroke risk over time. Walk or move daily. Even 15 minutes a day improves circulation. Stay hydrated. Dehydration thickens your blood, increasing clot risk. Limit salt and processed food. These spike blood pressure. Take your medications consistently, especially for blood pressure or cholesterol. Sleep well. Poor sleep raises stroke risk significantly in older adults. Stroke prevention isn't complicated, it's consistent. Little things you do every day shape your tomorrow. You've come a long way in this video. Let's wrap with this simple truth. You are not powerless. You are not fragile. You are not alone. With awareness, practice, and preparation, you have everything you need to face a stroke alone and survive it with strength and grace. So here's your challenge. Put together your emergency kit, set up that phone, pick someone to check in with daily, practice the self-help techniques you learned. Share this video with someone who lives alone. It could save their life too. If you're still not subscribed, subscribe now and click the bell so you never miss a care tip, tailored just for you. We're here to walk beside you, every step of your journey towards strength, safety, and graceful aging. You're part of a powerful, growing community, Wellness for Modern Seniors, and we are so proud of you. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and remember, you are not just aging, you're rising.